Hi, this is another 100 Days of Vulnerability video. Again, I think as always, I don't know if I'm gonna... Oh my god, there's a squirrel. Oh, jeepers, I can't flip the camera around fast enough. Oh, I love squirrels, they're so cute. I don't know if I'm, like, I've recorded like a few videos, I think, and I might not post them all. I think that helps me knowing that I might not post it, that I don't have to post it. I think it gives me the opportunity to be more vulnerable. And then most of them I do post, but I'm not sure if I should post, like, I'm only supposed to do one a day, right? So some of them, I'm getting totally distracted by the birds and the squirrels out here. So yeah, I don't know. Comment and let me know, would you like to see more than one of these videos a day if I feel inspired to make more than one? Or should I just only post one, and maybe if I do a couple more, like, I can either keep those in the can for another day, or I don't know, we'll just see what happens, right? Because it's my video series, so I can do what I want, but I'm kind of, look at me wanting to follow the rules. Like how, it's like my own thing, and I'm like, oh, but I'm only supposed to post one a day, so I shouldn't do more than that. But I also don't want to bombard my subscribers with too many videos either. See this, look at me trying to please people. Gosh, I don't even know. I like the sound of the birds. I don't even know what I'm doing in this video. Oh yeah, so there's an exercise I saw on Kyle Cease's program, and it's all about, you say the thing that you're feeling, and then you say, and that's awesome. And I think it's supposed to, oh my gosh, it's so cold out here. I feel so cold. And that's awesome. I don't know. I'm trying it out. It feels weird. And that's awesome. I don't know if it counts as a vulnerability video, but I wanted to try it. And that's awesome. And I don't know if I'll keep using that technique in future videos. And it's awesome that I don't know. I feel like I should be more focused. I'm judging myself for not being more focused. And that's awesome. And I'm worried about what people watching this are gonna think. And that's awesome. Because I get to feel that and do it anyway, even though I feel worried. And that's awesome. And I'm noticing that there's like some hair above my lamp. And I really don't like it, and it's because the light is shining on it, and that's embarrassing. I really don't want to say that's awesome, but I'm supposed to say that's awesome. And now I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm going to post this video, and that's awesome. I hear someone outside, out in the front, and then I'm wondering if they can hear me, and so I'm feeling self-conscious, and that's awesome. And I'm still I feel self-conscious that I have to keep clearing my throat because I'm still recovering from this cough. And I guess self-conscious noticing that is awesome. I don't know if this is going to help anyone. And I'm feeling this like worry feeling in like my chest and my throat. Like a little bit of a tightness. And I'm supposed to say that's awesome. So I'll say that's awesome even though I don't feel like it's awesome. And I'm wondering what else I'm supposed to feel. I'm wondering if I'm forcing it. And that's awesome. But it's pretty cold. Like it's frosty on the ground and I'm not wearing a coat. So I want to go. Oh, but it's such a beautiful day. And that's awesome. So I'm gonna go for now. Might post again later. I might just record something totally different and post that, and you might never see this video. Because I'm making it for me, mostly. And that's awesome. But people are starting to comment that this series is helping them too, and that's super awesome. And I still want to notice that my need for affirmation, my need to know that it's making a difference, that's awesome too. Is it wrong to want what I'm doing to make a difference for people? I question how much of that is a real true desire to help people, or how much of that is my ego. And I feel weird keeping saying it's awesome, that's awesome. So I think I've done the exercise. We'll see if I need to do it again or not. But I'm glad I tried it, and if you're watching this, maybe you could try that's awesome thing. And let me know. I don't know, I feel like I'm doing it wrong, and that's awesome. I feel a lot of the times like I'm doing it wrong. Every time I like do an exercise or anything, like I always just wonder if I'm doing it wrong. I used to volunteer with the suicide prevention hotline, and I was so good at what I did that they asked me to train other volunteers, and I was facilitating, and people would listen in on my calls to hear like how to do it, you know, right, or whatever right is. But every time a job offer came up, a paid job there to be staff, I felt like I didn't want to apply because it's the staff's job. Like if someone's really suicidal, if they're saying, yeah, I'm gonna kill myself tonight, then we would try to get like them first. We would try to get them to consent to sending an ambulance to go to the hospital. But if they're saying I'm gonna kill myself and I'm not giving it permission, then it would be up to the staff to make that call, that life or death call. Do we intervene? And my fear of like, I might do it wrong, I don't know if I'm doing it right, I would never apply because I just didn't want that responsibility. And that's awesome. I don't think that I'm obligated to take on that responsibility. It's just interesting to notice that fear, that thought of, I don't feel like I'm doing it right. No matter how good I get at something, coaching too. I'll have to do another video about coaching because this is almost a 10-minute video now. But it's the same thing. Like I feel like I'm not doing it right. I'm not doing it perfectly. And so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to try because it's not perfect. And that's awesome to recognize that. It's awesome that I'm admitting it. I'm saying it out loud, whether you see this video or not. Definitely something to look into more. I've been facing those fears a lot more. I submitted my radio show to the CBC recently, even though it wasn't, I didn't have a perfect pitch. And my fear is of like, oh, I'm not doing it right. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't know if I'm following the rules the way they want me to. But I put it together anyway, even though I was feeling that fear, and as an exercise in doing it anyway, and I didn't have to send it if I didn't want to. And this video is getting really long and I'm judging myself, and that's awesome. And I'm telling myself there's no one watching this anymore. People have tuned out because I've talked for too long, and that's awesome. So I guess I'm just talking to myself, and that's okay, right? Because this isn't to please anyone else. This is for me, and that's awesome. So it's nice. It's a nice day. Cold, really cold, but it's nice. Okay, well anyway, if you are still watching, thanks for sticking with me. Have a great day.